Hi everybody, it is Nat, and today I am here with my July wrap-up video. I read 6 books in the month of July, which I am really happy about because my reading goal for 2016 is pretty much just 1 book a week, so six books in 1 month. That's pretty good for me, so I'm really happy with that. I read really great books. I think with exception of one thing, I think everything was either a 4 or higher stars, which is awesome. Right, the first book I read in July was Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge. Yep, Hodge. And I really enjoyed this book. I'm pretty sure I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It might have been 5 out of 5. But because I don't know, it makes me think that it was 4 out of 5. But this book is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and I really loved it. I was not expecting it to be the way that it was. I loved the main character. She was so, honestly, she was so evil. Nyx was her name, and she just had such a dark side to her that I feel like we don't see in main characters a lot, and I really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, this was a great start to the month. Next, I picked up another Beauty and the Beast retelling, and that was A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, and I really enjoyed this one too. Again, I can't quite remember if I gave it 4 or 5 stars, but I really, really enjoyed it. I kind of felt like the ending was a little weird though, and I actually have a review of this book up, so I will link that down below if you guys want to watch that. But I really like this one also. I won't say really too much more since I have a whole video talking about my thoughts about it, but again, another great book, another great Beauty and the Beast retelling. Right, and the next book I picked up was The School for Good and Evil by Simone Ciannini. I do not know how to say his name, so sorry, but I loved this book. I also gave it 4 out of 5 stars. So good, so cute. This is about a school for good and evil where little kids go to be trained to either be a villain or a hero, and it's about this girl, Sophie, who thinks that she's a princess and thinks that she's good, but gets put in the evil school, and this girl, Agatha, who thinks she is bad and a witch and gets put in the school for good. And it's just kind of about their adventure and them trying to figure out why they're in this school and if there's been a mistake made, and I thought it was so cute. I love this book, so good. The next book I read in the month of July was actually an audiobook, and that was Jacqueline Amber by Diana Gabaldon. This is the second book in the Outlander series, and not gonna lie, I didn't love this one. I think this is the only 3 out of 5 stars I gave this month, but I did give it 3 out of 5 stars, and quite honestly, I think it might be because I listened to it as an audiobook. Because I loved Outlander, but Jacqueline Amber I just couldn't really get into, and honestly, at points I was just kind of like, I just want this to be over, let's just get this over with. But yeah, I'm still planning on continuing with the Outlander series. This one just wasn't really my favorite. And the next book that I read in July is also another audiobook, and that is The White Rose by Amy Ewing. This is the second book in the Jewel series, and I really like this one. I read it in I listened to it in 1 shift at my work, which was great, and I really liked this one. The Jewel definitely had some intense insta-love that kind of threw me off, but I really, really enjoyed The Jewel, and The White Rose definitely was a great second book. I feel like we see Violet grow as a character a lot and become a lot stronger and more she takes things on herself, and definitely there's hardly any romance in this, which I was we're not expecting that, especially since how strong the insta-love was, but it's not even about Ash. It's pretty much just focused on Violet, which I really enjoyed. I love her as a character. I think she's great. But yeah, so I believe I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars also. Really, really good. Definitely enjoyed it. And the last book I read in the month of July was Renegade by J.A. Saunders. This book was so creepy to me. I would just think about it. It's about this girl who she's being trained to be kind of the next governess of this city that's under the ocean, but they call it conditioned, but pretty much intensely brainwashed. And you could just in the beginning, especially as you're reading it, just the way it's written, you could just tell that she doesn't know things, and that she doesn't know she's being brainwashed, but you can tell she has been, and it's seriously the creepiest thing to me. I was like, oh, this is such a creepy book. But anyways, I really enjoyed the first third of it, and then kind of the middle third I was about it, but then the last third I thought was so good. So yeah, I really enjoyed this book. 4 out of 5 stars, and I'm excited to pick up the next one. Again, yeah, good books this month. But alright, that is everything I read in the month of July. Really good reading month. I've been reading some great books lately, which is awesome. Comment down below what you guys read, like what your favorite book was this month, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!